The Devel 16. A legend in the history of supercars. A car designed to provide the most extreme performance and unimaginable power of 10 supercars. A car that will give you access to the same feelings that jet fighter pilots get as they break the sound barrier. Those are the descriptions we've been given about the Devel 16, but as countless YouTube videos have shown, the entire thing seems to be a bit of a facade. Some would even call it a scam. But today, we're on the side of the optimists, and we'll be looking at the few glimmers of hope that suggest this 5,000 brake horsepower car might actually hit public roads. The idea for this car came to fruition originally in 2006, and since then it appears to have, well, continued as exactly that. From 2008 to 2016, there were apparently 5 years of research and development. This led to the creation of what was essentially another cool looking concept with plenty of bold claims, and it appeared to have body parts made with the same structural integrity of styrofoam.
Not even sure really what to think.
As a 12-year-old, I was stunned by this concept car, and I was even more stunned by the numbers it was claiming. 350 mph top speed and 5,000 brake horsepower, but this was just a pretty shell with an LS engine in it. Fast forward 8 years later, and the car has a fully tested 12.3 litre quad 81mm turbo engine, capable of pushing the car well beyond 350 miles per hour. It set lap records across the world, and 3 customer cars have already been sent off to their new... that didn't happen. Instead, Devel produced another fancy looking shell with an LS V8 engine in it. They took it to a motor show in December of 2017, let Supercar Blondie drive it at 50 miles per hour, and give it to Drake for a music video. And this is where the story stops in most of these videos and the cynicism starts. We've got 15 years of dreaming and about 8 years of videos of these cars running on low boost, or with no turbos. And look, I don't get it either. It seems like a blatantly childish way of covering up the fact that your car simply isn't ready yet. However, during the last few weeks, we have seen various pictures and videos of the car in testing. A car that appears to be a Devel 16 in its most beautiful guise of all. One that isn't just to make viewers of Mo Vlogs go, wow, look at that car's Fisher-Price steering wheel, and look at its rocket boosters. Instead, it actually looks kind of functional. They've taken the wolf's clothing from the sheep. Devel had aimed to begin testing in 2019, and 2 years later have started to do just that. In the description of their testing video, they claim that the footage is prior to the installation of the turbo system. In all honesty, I reckon the car is likely to still be running an LS engine. The only information about testing is that it involves the suspension and the general setup of the car. Equally, the photos of the test car have only really shown the suspension components of the car in great detail, not the engine. This means that Devel are probably just focusing on making sure that the chassis and suspension are even remotely capable of handling a 5,000 horsepower engine. It's a step in the right direction, and a sign that Devel are getting more serious about putting this into production, but 2 questions still remain. When will it be ready, and when will it actually run with that famous 12.3 litre quad turbo V16 that they keep raving on about? Well, firstly, Devel claim that deliveries will occur in 8 months, which, judging by the time it took them to start testing, means that they'll hit the roads in just under 3 years. But then there's the top speed, and this is where things get really difficult. Top speed testing is no joke, and quite honestly, I do not have the engineering know-how or the knowledge about the Devel to make a prediction about its ability to reach 350 miles per hour. All that I can say though is that no effort appears to have been made yet to even take this car beyond 100 miles per hour, never mind 200 or 300. We've seen more Devel stores, hats, and watches than actual top speed runs, which ultimately makes this video a disappointment. Because whilst I wanted to provide hope to everyone that Devel might be moving in the right direction, Devel's speed in that direction still appears to be painfully slow. All we can do for now is hope that the next testing videos show this car actually achieving a speed more than 50 miles per hour.